Denver is a beautiful city, and this weekend you can join others in celebrating its unique features by participating in the special events of Doors Open Denver. And we have in the studio with us two of the founders of Doors Open Denver. This is Annie Levinsky of Historic Denver. She's the director of it. And Dennis Humphries is with the Denver Architectural Foundation, the director of it. Welcome to both of you. It's so nice to have you here to brag about our city a little bit. It is so beautiful. Now, we drive by these places all the time, but this is a chance to actually, once a year, go inside and really get to know these places with tours. Dennis, tell us about some of them.
Well, this year the theme is City Beautiful, and we're excited that we're going to be showing off the Civic Center Park, the McNichols Building, which is just designated a historic landmark yesterday. We also will have East High School, the DNF Tower, the Ellie Calkins Opera House, all of these really wonderful buildings that we drive by every day and wonder what's it like inside those buildings.
And it's so much fun to be able to go behind the scenes and see the old elevators and really enjoy and scrutinize some of the special architectural features. Now, you've chosen the theme Beautiful, Denver Beautiful. Why that?
Well, it was really one of the more profound design philosophies in the city. And so at the turn of the 20th century, cities were dirty and unhealthy and cluttered. And so there was this vision to create these really wonderful spaces, really wonderful grand buildings. And so Robert Speer was one of the individuals. Mayor Robert Speer had this vision of the City Beautiful movement. And so we have a number of buildings in Denver that reflect that type of design philosophy.
And so when we're driving down Speer Boulevard, I mean, that was part of his vision as well. Can you tell us a little bit more, Annie, about how he influenced Denver?
Sure. Well, he was inspired at the Chicago World Fair in the 1890s and brought those ideas back, the grand boulevards and the beautiful civic buildings, as Dennis mentioned. So you're right, Speer Boulevard, but also all of our parks and parkways, which are so important in Denver and really connect many of our neighborhoods to downtown, starting with Civic Center and going out. So those are really his visions that were implemented over the first really 30 years of the 20th century and still, I think, hold a lot of sway in how we make decisions today.
And we're popping up pictures of some of his contributions and influences that continue, and we enjoy them and embrace them now. How do people get a chance to register for these tours? Because, you know, we can't have everybody going to the same building at the same time.
Yeah. So there are really two ways to experience Doors Open Denver. One is to just take self-guided tours. You can go to any of the participating 66 buildings at any time during the weekend and either just look at that building or go to several. So you can guide yourself that way, or you can sign up for a guided tour and you register for those at the McNichols Building, which is our headquarters this year, right at the corner of Colfax and Bannock. And they are free, but you do have to come down the morning of on Saturday or Sunday to get signed up. And there are wonderful tours. We have a bike tour of the parks and parkways, Denver, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly by a well-known local architect. Tom Noel and Dennis Gallagher, great local history buffs, will be giving tours of particular neighborhoods, including Northwest Denver. So we have a lot of really fun general tours as well as specific to particular buildings.
And what has response been in years past? How many people come to these events?
Well, we've had in past years like 66,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really extraordinary, and people put it on their calendar every spring as being that special event.
What are the hot places? Can you share the ones that are really sought after?
You know, the DNF Tower is really one of the favorite of most, and we have a tour that goes all the way to the top. And if you've never been behind the clock face or you've been able to look down on the 16th Street Mall from the height of that tower, it's very impressive. So their City and County building will have tours, and we have tours that are walking down public spaces and point out buildings. But it's really the behind-the-scene tours that you're talking about.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Are really special.
That is really fun. Thank you so much, Dennis and Annie, for being with us today. They are with Doors Open Denver, and you'll get more information. We have a link on thedenverchannel.com. Click on the big red TV, and I'll also tweet and put this on Facebook.